This is the toughest decision ever. Pie or cake? What do you do? Pie is one of my all-time favorite comfort foods. It's delicious, warm or cold, and then when it's a la mode, mwah, pure heaven. But then there's cake. Cake is fluffy and decadent and tender and seductive. You can't go wrong with the right slice of cake. Then that's when genius struck. Why not put the pie in the cake? On Just Add Sugar, we're bringing you some of our favorite sugary recipes that are sure to tempt and delight any sweet tooth. Now this trend has been around for a while, with probably the most notable iteration being Charles Phoenix's Turpumple, cherry pumpkin apple. He called it the turducken of desserts. And with that description, who wouldn't want to try a slice? But when our food team started brainstorming our own version, we couldn't get a certain song out of our heads. Put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. That's right, so we're putting the key lime pie in the coconut cake. It all starts with the pie. First, you're gonna preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Now we have a graham cracker crust here. They're really easy to make, or to save on time, just buy one pre-made at the store, because really the magic is in the filling. Now for this key lime pie, it's super simple, just 3 ingredients: sweetened condensed milk, egg yolks, and key lime juice. So all we're gonna do is whisk it together and then pour it into our crust. Now we're gonna bake this for 15 minutes, then allow it to cool completely before covering it and refrigerating it for 8 hours. So ideally you would make the pie a day ahead so you don't have to sit around and wait like I did, but didn't that time fly? All right, so next we're gonna make the cake. We're gonna whip up a simple but really delicious coconut cake batter. So you're gonna start by creaming your room temperature butter and sugar together until it's nice and fluffy. Next, we're gonna add our eggs, 1 egg at a time. Then we're gonna alternate between adding in our self-rising flour and, you guessed it, coconut milk. I love coconut milk. Now this is gonna give you a hint of coconut flavor and make it ridiculously moist. Add your vanilla and voila, coconut cake batter. All right, now here is the best part, the part that you've all been waiting for, putting the pie in the cake. Now the easiest way to bake this is by putting the cake in a 9-inch springform pan. So to start, I'm just gonna put a little bit of the batter in the bottom of the pan as a little foundation or base, and just spread it all the way around. Then I'm gonna carefully take the pie out of this tin. And don't forget the extra pieces of graham cracker. Now we're gonna pour the rest of the batter over the pie and make sure you get all around the sides. Perfect. Now we're gonna bake this cake at 350 degrees for about 70 minutes. Now that our pie cake has cooled, we're gonna frost it with a whipped coconut frosting. It's really simple to make. It's just 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, 1 cup of cream of coconut, and a few tablespoons of granulated sugar for good measure. That's it. Now, cream of coconut is some pretty good stuff. This is what they use to make real pina coladas. You know, the kind that you imagine yourself drinking on the beach with a cute cabana boy fanning you. Okay, sorry, got a little carried away, but it's really, really good. Plus the heavy whipping cream and the sugar. Then we're just gonna whip this on medium speed until it's nice and fluffy. There we go, now it's nice and whipped. So now we're gonna frost the cake. I'm gonna start by putting a heaping amount right on top. And then using an offset spatula, I'm just gonna go back and forth. Now we're gonna cover this with toasted coconut, so don't worry if it's not perfect. So now I'm gonna cover it with toasted coconut. I just put the coconut in the oven on broil just for a couple minutes until some of it got toasted. All right, here's an easy trick for covering the sides of the cake without getting coconut all over the place. So you're gonna use a large bowl put it right underneath. And then as you're covering the cake and getting on the sides, it's gonna catch that extra coconut. So let's start on top. Look at that. See, I told you it didn't matter if you didn't frost it perfectly because we're gonna cover it anyways. And to garnish, we're gonna add these candy gummy limes right on top. So people know the lime is in the coconut. I can't wait to see what it looks like inside. Can you? Oh, that is a glorious sound. Oh, hello. Oh my God, this looks incredible. You can see the creamy key lime pie surrounded by the white, fluffy coconut cake. And I'm just gonna garnish it with a little bit of fresh lime zest. Oh my God, this looks so good. Cannot wait to try it. Oh, this is fantastic. It's like the best of both worlds. The cake, the tart key lime pie, and that whipped coconut frosting. We definitely put the lime in the coconut with this one. It's super delicious. Now, what other crazy food hybrids have you been dying to learn how to make? Let us know in the comment box below, and thanks so much for watching. I'm Brandy. We'll see you next time we eat the trend on Pop Sugar.